My aura. Now nobody wants to stand next to me. Richie, what did you do to me? Did you give me armor of stinkiness or something?
I'll put on the camera.
So are we still allowed to drop F-bombs
Do
and
whatever
talk
you want,
about
yeah.
poop seatbelts and shit like
Yeah.
that?
Poop seat.
Say whatever you want for the session. Anything you want.
Remember that?
I could edit it out.
What would we?
Don't worry.
I wish it that's something I wish we had recorded.
This one. I'm doing a thing for the YouTube. So they were asking a bunch of questions of stuff they wanted to see. So,
I
yeah.
think they specifically requested not the camera be on you.
Have you been
Probably
promoting on like Reddit or stuff like that?
Not on Reddit.
Are you allowed to? Do they let you promote that stuff?
I think so.
Why wouldn't you be able to promote on it?
Some
All right. We'll start with a recap since it's been a month. Like I talked about in the last one when I asked you guys, I'm doing a little video series thing for the upcoming 1,000 subscribers, whatever. And then they asked some questions. Most of what the comments were they want to see how much I have to improvise. Like, they were just more interested in seeing what do you have on your notes and what happens during the session that's completely not on the notes.
So the answer to that question is always?
Yeah, pretty much all of it.
Notes be damned.
Yeah, don't.
We're going to foil that.
Don't.
Wait, what did you say? Everything that you have in your notes is what?
It usually goes. Yeah, all my notes tell you about everything that happens on the right, and you guys always go left. So, yeah.
Well,
true.
No.
Yeah, so just
Yeah, I need an hour.
play normal, do normal stuff. I can always edit things afterwards or whatever. And then there's no way I'm gonna get the full session anyway. I don't have enough. I mean, I've got multiple camera or batteries and stuff, but
Your daughter's doing.
again,
Yes.
Bye, Felicia.
She's just picking some stuff.
So independent.
love you. Bye.
So independent.
Be careful.
Careful.
Be careful.
Team be-
Sorry, like Matt. Whoa.
The only audio I have so far is we gotta talk about fisting. Of course. That's why we don't. That's why we don't record.
And there is the reason right there. How much can we meta a bit as far as my knowledge of undead with vampires? Like, would I know that, like, hey, they're like charming fuckers, and we would need the people that are susceptible to that?
Yeah.
All right, so like,
Yeah.
like you, like
You would
everybody
know that
huddle
they
around.
do charm people.
And
Correct.
you
You
have
know that my aura suppresses
like
that.
just stops it. Yeah, your aura.
But
You,
we've already. Oh, now it's.
Yeah, so he's grabbing a miniature. He did. He was gonna. He sent me a picture, and I was like, "Damn, that'd be cool." He was like, "I think I'm gonna play a half orc monk," because he got a fully painted miniature, and it was fucking incredible. And I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, play
one
that
that
guy."
he painted
Yeah. He's
himself.
like, "I painted this, and this is what I'm gonna use." Within a day or two, roughly the same timeline. It is the third month of the year, equivalent to. It's called Therendor, early spring. Session begins on the 4th day of Therendor. This is all recap stuff. Sithraka and Slow. The second house lord that you're going after, it is the necromancer house Nethiel, and the lord is a titan by the name of Hovani. Hovani is about 45, 50 feet tall. Over quite a few sessions, to take down Hovani, you had to take down 3 of his champions, his lieutenants. Without taking those guys down first, Hovani's untouchable. The first lieutenant that you took down was an Etten by the name of Brig. The second one was a hill giant by the name of Rodmoth. And the third one was the most recent, which is a fire giant by the name of Gastrin the Boil. After you did that, you went back to Shea Mordai, and you spoke with the Deathless. Other than the ones I just sent you in that last email, the big group point of contact in among the Deathless is a Aeronal spirit elf by the name of Willow. You guys have met him many, many times. He's essentially the most important person for like the whole of the group. He's the big quest giver. He's the sort of unofficial leader of all the Deathless. Every time they meet with Willow, they meet him, and some of the recap is, of course, more to just kind of fill Ryan in as well, because he does have some association a lot with the Deathless. They always meet him in like this place that resembles like the Parthenon. So it's like marble floors, big columns, you know, ancient Greece. They always meet him in that location. And underneath it is this massive constellation thing. It's like a dome above it. And there's just a lot of stuff going on up there. It's kind of, I always equated it to like CSI movies where they're trying to track a serial killer. There's like lines and there's this nerdy dude, not Ehrenbach, that is basically the constellation reader. Some in the Deathless say that the guy is like seeing back a day and forward a day. And it's him reading of the constellations and everything going on that generally will give the intel for the group of what's next. He's the one that's kind of informed, here's the boss you should go for next, don't do this house yet, you're not ready for this, so on and so forth. You guys have done enough to the benefit of the Deathless that they've given you all a manor. It's a pretty damn large, I mean, it's a mansion. It's a big villa in the city. You do have a small kind of a loft. You have your own residence as well. They have since outfitted it. It's kind of become a place where they figure they might, you know, they're starting to see more and more their welcome, not as royalty in the city, but they're looking at it as this might be a place we just want to settle in and retire. Everything is very peaceful, calm here. Among all of them, you know, like the group as a whole. So yes, there's a bugbear and there's people of different races, but no one is as, they had to earn the trust that you might have been given a little bit earlier on. But they've bled together. They stopped in the first necromancer house. They destroyed something called the Mirror of Mabar. And that was what was keeping, it was basically going to bring the downfall of the Deathless. And in destroying that, which Randy actually went into Mabar for a moment.
It's kind of like Disneyland.
In destroying that, that already kind of put the, you know, the Deathless is like, I think we need to work with these guys.
Pit of corruption?
So you met with, you finished and killed the last of the lieutenants, the fire giant. You went back to Aeronal, the island. They don't have, his previous character used to have access to the teleportation circles to get nearby. They need to always be ported in to the island of Aeronal from Khyber. They don't have a, but Randy also has like 9 cell phones. He's got a contact sending stone to Steelbrow. He's got one to a druid of the Deathless. And he basically, and I mean, they're on good enough terms that as long as you don't call us in some bullshit situation, we will come and get you.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah. They got the first druid teleporter killed.
No, we did not. It was not our fault.
He got killed and
But,
happened to be there.
So pretty much after mission's complete, you know, I will, as the DM always asks, what do you guys want to do next? They generally say, we want to go back and report in and see what's next. They learned that Hovani, even though he's the very next step of, that's it, it's time to fight the boss. Hovani is a titan with insane damage output, and he's able to move with great haste. If you are not able to slow him, you don't stand a chance. In order to slow Hovani down, you need the help of an NPC that they have all met, you have not, by the name of Sithraka. She is a Medusa. Yeah, the Queen of Stone. Basically looks like Jabba the Hutt. They've met her in Drome. She and her forces They kind of tie into the Janky storyline of, as long as you keep Janky as a common enemy, we have both a common enemy. We'll kind of loosely work together. Janky is basically creating portals to Khyber underneath the Medusas, underneath the area where the Medusas live. Janky's pretty bad news. He's a problem. He rolls with like 2 to 4 Alhoon at all times. Which they've encountered, and they've actually taken out the mind flayers, but Janky's been elusive so far. So they need Sithraka. I believe it's Zauner, Randy, was given an idol from the Feywild. It's this little, whatever, Matryoshka doll looking, little brownie stone statue thing. They ran into some brownies already that they think were not just statues. It might have just been the Medusas having fun with a little brownie village. But you have a brownie with an eye. And what they said is, when you're ready to engage Hovani, wait till you see him. Put the statue on the floor, press the eye, and it will call Sithraka, the Medusa. She will only be there, we're talking like seconds, not minutes. She will appear, and she will attempt to petrify Hovani. Hovani's too powerful that full petrification will not take hold, but it will be enough to basically DM speak for saying it will remove Hovani's haste. So he only gets like 3 attacks instead of 7 or something like that, whatever. That has to happen, otherwise all of the recon from all the guys at Arenal have basically said, without that, if you can't slow Hovani down, you're not going to beat him. He's just going to smash the group. So you need Sithraka. The problem is, you have the idol, so you have the ability to summon her. It is, as far as you know, a one-time use. She will do the job. No rolls need to be made. It's not going to fail. It's going to basically now then let me say, okay, let's roll initiative, let's fight. But Sithraka needs a component. She needs something that's inside of a small iron box about the size of an ingot. The box is supposed to be sealed, locked. Don't tamper with it. Don't mess with it. Don't let Ipa do whatever roguey shit on it. Leave the box alone. Make sure you have the box. When you summon Sithraka, push the button. She will appear. She will ask you for the component. Give her the box, and she can then petrify. The box is in a castle by the name of Castle Varg. Also in the castle is a mannequin that is wearing a few items. You were specifically told to retrieve, and I know you guys wrote notes on it, so if I'm wrong, just correct me. A tunic, pants, and a necklace.
Neck, tunic, and trousers.
Yep. That is all you are supposed to take, period. Justin's not here, so you shouldn't fuck that up. Don't take anything else from the mannequin. From that particular mannequin. You'll know which one it is. You'll know what the mannequin is, you know what the items are. The Arenal crafters, the guys that made your shield, that helped you fight Gasher and the Boil, said, bring us those 3 items. We can sort of dismantle it, understand it, and craft something. We will craft you each, as everyone in the group, something, whether it's a fucking cloak, tabard, vest, whatever. They will craft you something that will basically be like repellent to enable you to endure the next necromancer house, which is Ironvarg. The guy who lives in a cesspool of swampy filth, horrible shit. Whether it gives you the ability to now make saving throws, whether it gives you advantage on saving throws, whether it gives you resistance to blah, blah, blah. But you need that for the next stage. You need those 3 pieces. Bring them back to the Arenal and return it to the crafters, and they will figure out its properties. It has some aura lingering over it. They will dismantle it and figure out what properties are on it and how to make each of you something that has similar properties. which allows you to, again, just have a better option of moving forward with the next necromancer house. And then at that point, it's probably go time against Hovani. You've got the stuff you need to slow him down and so on. Now the castle is, the story of it, used to be a home to vampires. The vampire, not a guy that was turned or changed, just he was born vampire by the name of Hedron. Yeah, he's just straight undead template. He does not have any, I mean, he looks humanish, but he's just a vampire. That place, similar to a Ravenloft concept, exuded dark energy and horror for so long that Eberron's first wizards basically said, enough's enough. We can't necessarily get rid of the castle. So they teleported the castle, sealed it away in like an alternate plane. You guys are going to that castle. That's where you need the ingredient for the Medusa, and that's where the 3 items are that are on the mannequin. In order to get to that castle, you had to meet with some gnome in the city of Sharn. Kind of a wacky dude that's been dabbling in the portals that take you there. You guys have already done that, and while in Sharn, all of you got fat loot. The Aeronal basically said, for everything you've done, and that was kind of one of those, you know, what do you guys want to do out of game speak, and you guys were like, I don't feel like we're equipped enough to handle what's moving forward. So we started talking about magic items and things that you might want, so on and so forth. And he said, hey, make a little pit stop when you get to Sharn, stop off at this magic shop, name drop, show some badges, flash some stuff, and basically the Aeronal have made sure that you guys had the items that were given to you. So you all equipped, you all met the gnome, and he asked you, I have 3 portals into the castle. One takes you to the upper levels, which is leading to the towers, which is where we believe the vampire Hedron, his daughter Elspeth, and his wife Lady Vishar. That's where they live. You know, in Elspeth's room, the daughter's room, is the mannequin. He said there's another entrance to the Shadow Gate, which is basically the front door to the castle. And then there's a third entrance into the mines. There is an ancient evil by the name of Naradrax the Corruptor. He's an ancient black dragon. He has layered down below Castle Varg. Of course, the iron box that you need for Sithraka's component is down below. So they're in 2 different parts. The vampire stuff up top is where you're going to find the mannequin and the 3 pieces you need, and then all the way down below in the crypts or the library or something. Yep.
So there is just one mannequin? I was under the impression that the 3 items were on it.
No, there are multiple mannequins, but there is only one mannequin that has the 3 items you need on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's in Elspeth's room. Elspeth is sealed in one of the towers, sealed away by her own father, so that tells you that she may not be on the best, she may be a resource for you in dealing with the vampire. It wasn't immediately said that you have to fight. It's likely, but you have to fight the vampire lord. There's other ways around it. The only guarantee fight is you are not going to be able to get the box from anywhere near the dragon's lair without an encounter with the dragon. You made your way to the portal that took you to the bridge that led to you decided to go to the upper layer, the upper level of the castle to kind of go through the, up into the towers first, deal with the vampires, which is going to take you the most direct route to get the 3 items from the mannequin. You did also hear, though, and that's another reason why you chose that entrance, there are supposedly mirrors inside of the towers that will teleport you down to the mines. So you don't have to come back and leave the castle. Unless you know all the nuances of the mirrors, which you guys do not, they may not always go to the place you think they're going to take you to.
So we knew the daughter might be a resource, but remind me what we knew about the Lady Bashar.
Lady Vishar is on husband's side. She is supposedly like full ghost form. Like she's just a spirit, like a haunt. Intelligent, you know, able to be interacted with beyond just hack and slash, but she's definitely going to treat you with more hostility than the daughter. Mom and dad were both kind of in on imprisoning Elspeth, the daughter.
Parents do with their children.
There is also one other kind of, not a point of contact, but maybe someone that might help. The butler, the family's butler. His name is Baron Ansel.
He likes cake. Who wants cake?
He loves cake. He might be a
Ghost cake.
a way to help. I mean, you guys know you need some things from the castle. I don't think you guys decided, let's go into the castle and just gun blazing and kill everything. Whatever you can avoid, you can avoid. You teleport, you cross the bridge.
Did you say did or didn't?
Did what?
How did we decide that or not?
Well, maybe he didn't.
Yes.
You teleport in, you go across the bridge, and you enter into the top floors, kind of a side entrance at the higher level of the castle. And immediately after entering in, you're on a balcony. There is a door at the far end of the hallway. There's a door off to your left. That does not necessarily have to be marching order, but you're all up there. Even though these are barriers, this is like wrought iron, so you can see through it. You look down into like a grand chamber, like a foyer almost. There may be other ways to get over. Obviously, you could like acrobatics jump your way off the balcony. It's about 15 feet up, but there's a double set of spiral staircases coming down. Looking down into it, this area is sunken, and then it raises up. And where we stopped at the end of the session was looking over the balcony. You've been on the balcony for like 9 seconds. So as soon as you got there, this door shattered and broke through. And pouring through, you see 7, like 30 Days a Night vampires, not Twilight. Very, like Nosferatu. Very feral, just a mouthful of teeth. You would be, and that's also how Justin left. Steelbrow, did you read that part about Aaron Bach saying? Steelbrow brings you to it's a little plateau. And then there's just a long, long bridge. The bridge is not, it's like the drawbridge to the castle, it's just a connector that takes you to the...
Steel rod brought him to the right place?
This time. Very true.
We missed it.
So this is the right still, right?
Yeah.
You get lucky.
Remind me, it's like
For some reason, I rolled a d10 the first time. It's been a while.
So, is that gonna be it? Nah, there's no way. Just 7 vampires.
Is that gonna be it?
Too easy. No way.
What do you mean? Is that? What if the power level of those is insane? They're vampires.
There's
What are you
7
talking
vampires.
about?
There's 7 vampire spawn.
If those are like, if those are all CR12.
1-3?
Like,
I
that's
just feel like,
fucking right, man.
just knowing, Richie,
Keep
I
up.
just feel like
How much
7
do we know
vampires
about
is too
vampires?
simple.
We know the.
Well, yeah, I mean, as
regeneration
Richie, you
and-
can be
You
pretty
know all that shit, Richie, you're saying?
comfortable with.
What's
That's
that?
not it.
Regeneration,
Or,
shit,
yeah,
do
they hit like
we
a
know
truck.
that stuff? Do they scale walls and shit too? Or?
Some can have the ability of like spider climby stuff. These things look very feral though. They don't look like your...
So they didn't come up on the walls and shit?
No.
They're all,
But they're definitely very like ravenous. Like they're almost the way zombies would just try and they're just kind of climbing over each other. Yoru. 1-5.
Yes.
Pickles.
I'm on 18 plus 18.
24
What is your name again?
Kendrick.
This is you, right? Randy.
Kendrick
That's Randy, correct.
Lamar
Yeah.
Bluebeard.
Sabine.
Lamar's had Brett Steve.
S-A-B-I-N-E.
Lamar,
What are you on?
Bluebeard.
26.
Kendrick Villamar.
Yeah.
Kind of a waste for
You know what? Can't make a fucking name without shit.
Doesn't matter what you.
I'm just not gonna. What's your name?
Stod?
Bill. Sorry.
Stod's on 15?
Yeah.
We could make
Um,
it spell too.
No, I'll
Did we
let you
determine
guys-
whether the Shield Guardian is going to go on yours or is
That's
it?
what I was actually just looking up. I think it goes on mine or immediately after me.
Let's do it that way for now. Immediately after you.
Is that too soon?
We have enough actions.
Oh.
Something for everything.
Trying to help you out.
He's an artificer. He's been that was one of his big magic items, the biggest one.
You know what?
That has been one
I
of
think it's a really cool name.
most wanted magic items since like 3rd edition.
Oh yeah.
Shield
Yeah.
Guardian.
That miniature was Jaden's Warforged fighter.
They got killed.
He died,
Oh, yeah.
and he dismantled his parts and threw Jaden inside his. Yeah, he actually put Jaden in his bag of holding.
He put them back together.
Yeah, and he put him back. Yeah, he was gonna have a problem with it. He's like, you just can't keep our companions in your bag. But he's kind of and even in game, he's done a little bit of studying and asking about what's the exact the soul of a Warforged. And
You decided there isn't one?
yeah, so he's like,
Well,
okay,
that's the thing. It's like, was it akin to necromancy, or is it just?
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
They have to have some sort of something.
Exactly. Because they can be healed by healing spells.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Call it.
But he was just like, is
Yeah.
he doing like necromantic stuff? And he's like, he's just kind of. So he remade the Shield Guardian, and it looks like. I mean, it's but he was just pulling out Zaitan's leg, and yeah, he kept him for like a while.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that was
point,
like
actually.
way
I don't know what. I have to
Yeah.
think about what my.
But his big one is he
Here,
wanted like
clean it
the
up.
whatever, the gem and all the stuff to be able to control it. So that's why he's got Zaitan out there. I made sure Jaden's like, yeah, I don't care. He is like over 8 feet tall. He's a
He's
giant
gonna
guy.
say.
All right.
He's an improved
You
Zaitan.
know what? I demand you guys make a little cover.
We'll kind of just throw that one on almost like a
Taxidermy
surprise round for you. So your round
does
is done.
taxidermy
You're
you
one round
on?
behind, but
Stuffed pickles.
your reactions are now on board.
Already?
Nothing's gonna happen on
Around
board.
150 feet.
Kendrick.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who went first?
Oh, sorry. Kind of like what you were asking. Nothing comes through, but Steel Brow's little sending stone does, and that's it.
Yeah.
Send me a page.
It's never happened before. Yeah, it's never happened before without a message. Like there's no message that follows that up. Nothing. You kind of like you go and you're like, yeah, it's so Kendrick, you're up.
Coming.
No.
Just wait around. They'll get here.
Are you seriously?
Where are you at?
So that's like 150. What is that?
Am I
155?
actually?
No. Sorry, him.
Yeah, I'm right
Oh.
You're just kind of measuring just
Yeah,
from the
I'm
balcony. Yeah.
That's like 155.
Yeah, from like where Zauner is roughly. Yeah. What do you need for range? 150?
150.
Yeah, you could stay on the balcony and I'll give it to you. I mean, you don't even have to get on the stairs.
Well, I want to make sure I'm hitting every single person there. 20-foot radius.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
That's,
Where I need
I mean,
to-
20 foot is the big circle, so
Okay.
if it's a 20-foot circle.
For a fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna roll up and just.
So you want to move like in front of Zauner?
Yeah. How much movement would that be? Like 20?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Use my warden feet.
I will take the staff and I'll just punch a magic shit and slam it on the ground and cast a fireball. Yep.
What's the
That's
temple?
right, he said you
It's
could.
the newest one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, the
stat.
whole thing?
That guy.
We all like it's
Yeah.
like a group. I
That's
don't
the
kind
20
of
foot
deal
square.
with.
Oh shit, yeah, the whole
So
thing.
it's the
Okay,
whole
yeah,
thing.
you hit it.
Wizard?
I was gonna like
so
measure it, and I'm like,
at
it's pretty
7th level. Dex is 16. Dex DC 16.
I have a question for you.
So I don't know if. Yeah.
You'll definitely hit them all.
Okay. They look well. They looked.
Do you care if you hit that statue?
Yeah, I don't want to hit any statues. Yeah. It's a dwarf statue.
No, it's not. But it's not a.
Be some bullshit.
It's not like a ghoul or whatever.
What are the statues?
Like normal humanoids, whether like elf,
Okay, so
dwarf,
it doesn't-
human.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Nothing weird. Nothing alien and nothing
And
monstrous.
there's a door there. Remember?
Yeah, that looks like
So I
another.
just want to hit them. Am I going to hit this too? Yes, right?
That's a mirror. You will definitely hit the mirror.
So don't put a W in there?
Just remove it.
Could I please?
Petition to remove-
You know, I'm hitting a mirror. I'm hitting these.
One, yeah, either statue or mirror.
Angry dwarf.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna
Wait,
hit
so what is it?
It's the biggest one.
the whole thing.
20-foot rate? Oh, okay.
So he's basically saying
Yeah,
don't-
you'll hit a mirror or a statue. So it's up to you.
I'm not going to hit the statue. That's
Okay.
fine.
Roll damage.
Does that mirror look anything special?
Well, we know about mirrors to be
Um,
teleported around. Hit the statue if you want.
It's very ornate. It's just like an
Had a bad
oval,
experience
like a
with
really.
mirrors, go ahead and break
It's,
it.
it's an oval. There's, I mean, it looks like glass on this side. There's no
If it's
weirdness.
magic, it won't.
You can't tell from there.
I mean, fire
Honestly, you
should
probably don't
damage.
honestly, you probably don't even see that mirror.
Yeah. So just
I mean,
roll
fireball spell doesn't.
fireball damage.
It'll just burn
Furball.
Yeah, if there's any wood, it
the
would.
mirror was there.
Right there. I get a save, right? Of course.
Yeah, DC 16.
They're bringing fire. No, I refuse to believe that. What kind of vampire is
I'll just choose to make the save.
Yeah, why do you get extra dice?
If they also have legendary actions. that's a
Oh
problem.
yeah, no, I know. They have legendary actions,
26.
legendary resistance, legendary everything.
26 damage.
Uncanny dodge. They
Okay.
Not that
The first thing you notice, just they all burn. None of them die.
What?
They all look like they took. Doesn't seem like there's any immunity or resistance. However, these two did kind of and just they don't really move, but they saved.
They were dodgy.
And then,
Carver dodge.
Oh no.
There is a level of. They don't ignore that they just got set on fire. Like almost a level of intellect
They don't.
where they. Like they're trying to put out little pockets of fire. They're not currently gonna, not gonna take any further damage, but they don't have that mindless like, okay, we're still alive, keep going. Like they're aware we just got fireballed.
gotcha.
And you can all then see
mirror, dude.
Bodak stairs. No, I'm just kidding.
How'd the mirror do?
Yeah, it's funny.
Anything happen to it? Or?
Fuck you.
And you see it pushes the fire off of it. Pinpoint yellow eyes just look up towards the balcony as they all look at you.
I'm going to use my last 5 foot to go behind the wall.
Okay, and it was 26 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like a river.
Pickles is going to be next. Cost, you're on deck.
I guess I'll go this way.
What you want to do?
Sorcerer?
How far is that? 120 feet?
About 150 from the edge of the balcony to here.
Okay, so I'll move 30 feet towards where the lead one is.
Going down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just the quickest way.
The other midget.
Do you want
I just
to?
want to be within 120 feet.
He's a little
The
guy
other midget.
I will give
yeah.
you.
with the crossbow right there.
You are welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Got one.
Because it's a spiral staircase,
Fighter, right?
you're gonna obviously lose some feet going in a circle. Make sense? But you can jump off of the balcony. It's not very hard. If you make an acrobatics check, you'll land on your feet straight up Ninja Warrior style and roll out. If you fail the acrobatics, you'll land prone.
Okay.
Do you want to just parkour? You know, what do you call it? Do you want to just launch yourself over? Okay, go ahead.
Cleric, yeah.
Where's the goblin?
Is it acrobatics?
Huh?
That one?
Oh,
He's right here, right? Isn't this guy up there? I think the front one is April.
Okay.
She's an elf, but she's like a midget.
What'd you get?
Yeah, the cloaked one.
Yeah, that's
Okay, you're good. You see Pickles, and then he just kind of vaults himself over the railing, and he lands like right here, and you don't miss a beat. I'll take, what's your movement?
30 feet.
Okay, so you get another 20.
Alright, I'm gonna move 20 feet towards
So 4 more squares. Where's my
bad
thing?
guy.
Just so I have a visual.
What's your stick?
You have it, Riyadh, the thing, the tape? I can't find my sticks. I don't know where I put them.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Demons.
That's my stick.
Here. You're gonna move twice then?
I'm not within 120 feet of the.
We need to just get a long
Stairs
one.
from where,
You
right?
would be now.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Take a shot. Okay.
I'm sure.
Do you want to try and?
Somewhere.
I'll give you some AC cover if you want to go behind the pillar. You guys can actually see the tops of these. These do not support the ceiling. They're really high. There is something glinting on each of these pillars. This goes about like where my clock is.
That shit.
If I have an opportunity to be behind cover and still have a clear shot at that.
Sure, I'll give it to you. Take a shot. True. Yeah, finish whatever movement you have left. They are AC 16. So, yeah, they don't. You don't see any. Riyadh, when you hit them with the fire, you don't see any armor on them. It sounded like wood was burning. Like there was a like there was just a hardness to their, yeah, it just sounded like planks of wood. So there's definitely some sort of a natural armor.
And
Vampires are farms.
They're made out of just-
concrete, jerky,
so
fire.
Kosh, you're gonna be next, and then it's a big round of Ipa, Yoru, and Stad. Oh, I should probably roll initiative. Yeah. Because maybe
It's
you're not
okay, they
next.
don't go.
23 piercing.
Okay.
They're surprised.
You said this is all lit.
I'm gonna use my piercer feat to
Lit?
roll that.
Yes.
Well, stats fires.
19 piercing damage.
And I did
What was the first one? Was 23?
backslash stick on the paladin.
So 23, 33, 42. Okay.
And my bonus action
Slash stick.
Jesus Christ.
Follow.
Which is
Significant.
hit. And that is 18 damage.
I'll let you have
60
all the
damage.
range scoring now.
Just a ridiculous volley of just damage. Just crossbow, right? Yeah. Hand crossbow shooting your cross. So, but impressive.
Still
However, yeah, the guy.
Still up and still
You see him He's still up. Cost, you're up.
I'm usually the one that says that that's all you got.
Just gonna move.
You
It's a
do
vampire.
not. So along the
I haven't
walls,
even charmed anyone yet.
probably 50 on each side, are just little.
You're not allowed to move, paladin.
Looks like you walked in like a Catholic church. Just little candles everywhere.
You
So
have
there
the
is
ready access
there's light
to move
everywhere.
with us.
I'm just gonna move up.
you're
The
the
pillar right there next to
What happens
over there.
if someone gets charmed and then
You gonna
just
go
walk
downstairs?
over there?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs
Break
if I
it?
can make it there.
You want to be full. You will be full cover if you go all the way behind the pillar, but you will not be able to see anything here.
Grapple and pull them to the
I'm not
top.
attacking anyways.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm assuming that's my.
your move is 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna
most
be
of it, yeah.
Even if it's, you might have a little bit left, but if you want to stop
I'll
there,
cover.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm good.
Okay, I am up.
I get to go first, right?
What? Don't look at me.
You're on 15,
I
right?
didn't do anything.
They're actually gonna retreat.
You hear this cracking sound, as they all kind of drop. Okay, go ahead. Roll the hit.
Yeah, just shooting the one
The
that's most wounded.
optional class. How do the optional class features work? You just get them.
Yeah, you just have it.
They're actually they shoot the ceiling and all. Put them in the sun.
19?
To hit? Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh, my sneak attack, right?
The whole thing.
Correct.
Game over.
That was in the
Let's use something else.
Yeah, the only stuff is just the race, the lineage, and then the other. Yeah, that's
Just
about it.
choose your own spells or bonuses.
Yeah. New spells and shit.
Who knows how big it is?
32?
32 damage.
Yes.
He's still up.
Which one was this then, by the way?
This guy. Anything else? Do you want to move it all?
Where am I anyways? And you said all that wall is open, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know, the pony wall that we didn't get so the ferrets don't fall through it. It looks like that. You know, like just ornate, whatever you, is that what it's called? I guess, I don't know what the thing is called. Yeah, wrought iron ornate balcony.
Okay.
The balcony itself is above your head. I mean, it's pretty high, but yeah, technically that is completely see-through. There's no wall there. Anything else? You're gonna be next.
But what about behind those columns?
Like down there where they are? Yeah, it's full. You can fully hide behind those. You are pretty sure you're gonna be engaged pretty damn quick. You get down there.
Let me not do that. Let me move to the, can I move to the other opening there? Just further that to the right?
Sure. Yeah, you're
The
good.
cluster?
Yep. Yoru, like here. You can save some movement if you acrobatics to jump off the balcony,
Oh, you have Dex.
Do some bugbears.
or you'll run down the spiral staircase.
We all have that.
It's up to you.
To the superhero.
I would definitely put my feet up and just fall flat
Okay.
on my back, dude. I got 8 Dex.
That's really bad.
Full plates.
Yes.
I'm not Dexing over shit.
It's a value. Technically a 10.
What'd you get?
11.
Okay.
Belly flop.
You're down there.
You got down.
You make it. Yeah, you kind of like your knees buckle a little bit. You just hear this this big ass thud.
I was toe on the railing.
10 feet of movement spent. So what do you want to do? Just trying to close to the bad guys? Right out in the open? Or are you trying to get to a pillar?
Should definitely be out in the open to get swarmed.
What's your movement? 30?
Don't worry, you'll be like 5 feet from your healer.
So another 20 feet of movement? Yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
I'll try and go for
He's
the
probably
second
another
pillar.
30.
On the left?
Well, that's slightly, yeah.
This one?
No. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
How
So
high are
about
they in
20
the air?
feet,
I'm learning.
8 feet.
Cover.
Not very high. Okay, Stod.
Alright.
April, can I have some of the fried rice, please?
I'm also gonna drop the fireball, but
There it is.
between these, that guy, and like, because I can really only hit the 4, so I just didn't know if between like that guy and that guy there was any noticeable differences other than they just look the same. But this is the
So
difference.
everybody but this guy.
What about the
Right?
statue?
He won't be in it.
No, it's not gonna be them two, because this is the guy that got dumped on
What about the
before,
clock?
right? Or that guy. So yeah, that guy's definitely in it. So it's gonna be those 4. I can't get
5 you?
5. No, I can't get all 5.
Well, no, there's 6 total. So you're hitting 5 there?
No,
He'll
I'm
be
hitting
hitting
these
4.
4.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't.
He can't hit the other 2.
Got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saves, right? Normal.
Correct.
What's the DC? Okay,
18. 18.
the guy that's hurt the most made the save.
Alright.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters how much.
Now
I
he's
use.
no longer the hurt the most though.
30.
Actually,
30 damage.
he still hurt the most.
He drops.
Is he okay?
30, 30, 30.
You'll get knocked him out.
Anything else?
I get knocked him out.
No, because that was my.
Not the guy that made it too.
Yeah. He's about as okay as the guy who
Between
Yeah.
between Andy and April, he took 100 damage in shots.
He
So
rolled out of the fireball.
thank you.
We didn't get up.
Zellner, you wait. Did I skip somebody else?
This thing is much smaller.
At the end of the round already.
Yeah.
Do I know anything about these guys?
You know not to sneak up on us.
You know, there's a giddy
Don't try to
two-shoes,
steal anything
self-righteous
from him.
a-hole.
Steel Brow had told you.
Don't pick the goblin's pockets.
Yeah.
Trust Zellner,
Last time that
Downer?
girl
Zowner.
I would have said
threw
was
man.
that.
a paladin,
He's the leader guy.
a Brellish paladin.
Leader guy.
He's the hero.
Yeah, none of the rest are trustworthy.
He's on. They're all-
Everybody
Male,
else.
female.
He's on
Oh
comms.
yeah, you're male human, right?
No, Calish.
Okay, sorry, male Callister.
No, he's
Hey,
a
listen.
There's 2 Cal stars in plate armor
communication
then actually,
paladin.
so.
Is his communications.
Yeah, some communications paladin. That's my subclass.
2 Cal stars in plate armor using a
And
shield. So
the small one lies about magic.
she thinks she's a wizard.
He's small.
Okay.
Not a big small one. Well, I mean, there's another small one, but I wasn't trusting you.
Zellner, you're up.
Can I make an athletics instead of a acrobatics? Slide down the railing?
Yeah, that's fine.
You
No
know,
problem.
vault over the wall, just stand in high jump.
I'm just gonna bend the railing, use it to climb down.
I'm doing front foot.
You fall over the other side of the railing.
25.
Put you in the middle. Is that cool?
Cool.
Great. 10 feet of movement spent.
As close to my companions as I
You should have
possibly.
done the Legolas thing.
Go
Went
anywhere
down
you
your
want. You
shield.
still got.
Down the stairs.
That was only 10 feet of movement. Your movement's 30, right?
So cost is who's in front of me?
It's cost right there.
Oh,
No,
behind
that's
the
that's the shield guardian.
Oh, that's the shield guardian. Okay. Get me in between the shield guardian and cost. Try to get me to 15 feet of.
Like there?
Yeah.
Sure.
And I will.
Obviously, there's no cover. You're in the
I'll take
open.
the dodge action. Assuming that athletics
Yeah,
checks isn't
yeah,
high.
yeah. You're okay. No, I didn't charge you the action economy for the athletics. It was just to see if you're gonna bust your ankles or
Spell
not.
and your shield guardian.
Done?
Oh, clanky loud, yes.
Top of the round. Adrenaline die at 1. Savine. Stod. Kendrick and Ipa.
Vampire. Kill it.
Something is opening the door.
It's a
Use your reaction.
Sneak attack.
Oh, he is constantly going. All he does is crawl. Everywhere. He's always fucking prone.
every combat. He's just,
He's always prone.
The back of his clothes look brand new, the front of his clothes look all worn and tattered. Can't be knocked prone if you're all.
Alright. You just want me to describe?
Yeah. What does the 3 of them see?
I mean, obviously sneaking through the door, black cloak with some sort of mask over its face, very like plain white gi, for lack of a better term, Jedi robes sort of thing. No weapons whatsoever. Hands wrapped like a boxer.
It's not a Jedi.
And yeah, is how well is it lit? Like, should I can just show the picture.
He's got a fucking flaming wrist.
Is it a white mask?
oh yeah,
That's
he's
important.
got a sword there.
It looks. I mean, if anything, it would look familiar. You've seen it on Aaron.
Yeah, okay.
So this is actually paint on this, which she would have when you see her take her mask
So we
off.
would know it
But her
as
mask
Aaron.
looks very similar. It's like a Calavera mask from the Day of the Dead or something like that.
Oh,
Very
yes, Aaron.
flowing, more elven kind of
So it's not the
design.
white
You,
janky mask.
yeah, you would guess Arrow.
That's
She's
weird.
weird. You just see her, like, you're like, damn, she's kind of hard to see. She's like pressed up against.
Okay.
She looks full wood elf.
I thought Jenkins was just in white.
She's that tall.
The size of a halfway.
Yeah.
Okay. Is she? Wait, it's hard to tell whether it's male or female. 5 foot.
She's tall.
Yeah.
You would guess
very
she's the
light,
little.
very light on her feet.
She's the little one that Steelbrow probably talked about. You do not see the one
Right.
that looks like a Zauner up there.
I'd immediately be looking for
A Zauner? You don't see.
well, look, I can see over this.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just a railing.
Yeah.
You do it.
So just
2 Kaliskar.
and like looking at the people that are over here, just say, Aaron Brock sent me to help.
Aaron
I
Bach
can
is
introduce later.
the deathless.
Question?
Aaron Bach is the deathless nerd. The Ichabod Crane guy.
Yeah.
I would just point at the
Throwing some names down.
vampires, like,
Not even talking.
Okay. How much more can I?
You can do your full round.
Oh, okay.
and everything is lit up as hell around me. I got like continual light spell, and then like
His
another
sword
light
glows?
spell. And my,
He is a
my sword
fucking
is
bright
on
light.
fire.
His sword's on fire. He's got continual light. He's glowing everywhere.
Now I can see in the dark, but
Please glow as much as you want.
Alright, so
I'm just, I
I'll
don't like
stand next to you all day.
I got
He's the exact
120
opposite of
how
foot
does that work?
vision now.
Falling down.
Now you
I
don't
mean,
see
it's
anything.
not falling. It's superhero landing. You know,
Just make a. What's your plus to acrobatics?
Is it snack time?
I don't
Yeah.
really need to slow fall and just
Having a snack attack?
monk.
Oh,
Everything.
No, I just watched it.
How much movement does it?
Those are good.
Chunky.
10?
Snack. Those
You can
cheeses.
just slap the wall and slow down.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Who's that?
The one right next to you?
Yeah. You?
Could be Zauner.
Oh,
It's a
it's a
Kalistar.
You see
Oh,
a Kalistar full plate.
A Kalistar full plate.
full plate.
There are two of them.
Not quite.
Trying to somewhat hide, but obviously not mostly from these guys, and I'll just whisper the same thing. Aaron Brock sent me to help.
Agreed.
Please don't.
All of you. The shield guardians are different. You would even hear it. You're Aaron Bach. You're like, oh, you know who Aaron Bach is.
I mean, I'm probably gonna die. Yes.
When you die, you get disintegrated, including your staff of the Magi. So
Well, you better not let me die then.
I will try not to let you die, man.
Yeah, wish I didn't sign out of that. Okay.
And then,
Is that the better one?
He was the newest.
There's that power inside
It's the best one. It's the Magi, yeah. And it was not something that I like just got. I had to ask the group to be able
Oh,
to.
okay.
I had to ask the group to be able to sell off half of the party pool for it.
Okay.
It benefits everybody, though.
But it was like, hey, yeah, this is gonna help
You
us.
know
a
it's
lot.
the first thing Jenny's gonna steal, right?
And then I'm going to. I
You
just
stole a dragon
wanna.
shard from them.
I wanna
Like
move.
level 3.
So that was 5, 10.
That's when you
15. I want to be within
bullshit
15
instincts like
of
dagger. You still have for me.
Downer, and I'm done.
Pickles, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope
Is it good?
Like a cake or something?
on.
Can I have that one? The cake thing?
The cream cheese or the raspberry?
Whatever Randy thinks is awesome flavor.
Whatever Randy thinks is awesome.
Actually, I shouldn't have said that, but you know.
Strawberry.
There's strawberry and then the cream cheese.
Sorry.
I move right there and I cast Beacon of Hope, which should hit everybody.
Who's
Maybe
it?
him. It's 30 feet range, and any number of allies within. And it should hit everybody from there, right?
You get to choose?
It says any number of creatures within range. So
You get to choose, right?
Yeah.
You're considering an
Yeah, I
ally.
would consider him. Yeah.
Okay. Does that apply to the Shield Guardian?
See an ally.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like you can hit them, but you just can't do like the stuff they give. Like the I don't
So
think
you
they
have
would
Beacon
work,
of-
but the temp hit points and stuff work on them.
It's advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saves, and then you get maximum healing from all sorts of you.
Do you? I'll give it to you for free since it's your initiative.
Dragon? Yeah. Alright, Drax. Have you come to destroy heaven?
Sorry, you moving forward? You said?
Now I want to make sure my aura stays on the party.
Okay.
So I'll yell, like, Nori, Drax, have you come to destroy Hedron?
Please?
Yeah.
I kind of want to line of sight so I can do it mentally, because I don't know if he speaks common. That'd be awkward.
Dublin?
Ancient dragon not speaking
Go ask
common, that would be awesome.
Go ask
Speaks,
him.
speaks Japanese.
In Dublin. It's a Dublin someplace.
That's not what goblins sound like. That's racist.
How do you?
That's racist.
Some
Really?
ones.
Basically, like, we are here to do the same.
What's up?
And then he's like, "Oh,
Why are you speaking Dublin?
Hedron's gonna pop out next. I know it.
You do hear
He's gonna do that
a,
anyway.
We always get caught in the middle of other
as though like lifted up its
Deep speech.
massive claw and just just drops a bunch of stone. And you can actually see the claw kind of push through the floor.
Also maybe.
or something like that.
So what's the size of this claw? Like, you're talking
I
to
think
him? I mean, your whole kitchen table?
cold now. It's like
He's gonna fill up
It's not that.
probably 3/4 of this map.
Just with the claw?
The gas.
Him.
That was, yeah.
Okay, then, yeah.
Can't remember if
So
the shadow one.
I will continue to take the dodge action.
Chronic.
Well,
Well, I think it
turn to
depends on
Kendrick and
what
be
I
like,
remember. It's
it's your
necrotic.
call.
I
Dragons
forget what
here.
text.
The companions of Dragonfall.
He said companions.
You hear legendary action.
Is he dropping
Say, are
another
these-
dragon? Or, oh, that's him?
That's a good pun. The dragon fell.
These doors here are the exits down, right? These side doors, they go look down, like right next to
These
them.
ones?
Like those ones over there.
Quick, well, he's out of his way.
They're the
Let's
ones
go
that
get the
they're
box.
right next to the box that I can grab, right?
It's gotta just, I'll hold it here, you guys.
Oh my god.
Looks like a
No,
wolf
but
with his
that's
head
kind of a good question. You would be able to discern a little bit.
surrounded that.
You as well as a dwarf.
But he shouts at us.
Just architecturally, it looks like every door that you see,
Dwarven made.
they go up. Like art, like they would lead somewhere higher.
Okay, got it.
From this room at
you
least,
said
because there's
there was-
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It looks like
You said
just
there was
architecturally
something
from when you were
up with
outside.
There's something on top of it.
There's something sparkling on each of them.
Got it.
Like
It's Twilight.
simple would be like
vampire
a
pieces.
yeah, like a it would seem like a coin or something, but
Got it. Got it.
They're all glittering.
Arrows.
Yeah. Oh. I think you have fucking
you're
quiver.
done, or I'll still give you a little
You have the
more.
quiver.
No, I
Arrows
basically,
of
like,
dragon
I was
flying.
intending to parlay, and I'm taking the dodge action.
Okay.
And then after I said that, I would turn to Kendrick and be like, "It's your call. Dragon's here."
I just said it's your call, now it's my call. Putting
Jay, on my shelf.
the weight of that on my shoulders?
Is that the one above where my paints are? Or
What
the
do you
back?
guys do? Get behind the wall of force.
Like this.
Is he dead?
So that's all open, right?
Where?
Give me 2 of them.
Right
please.
here?
We can say all sorts of horrible things now.
Really?
Line of sight. You should just like little half like
I'm
railings.
glad we
Oh, I'm up.
temped up.
Here's
These are little
Tuesday.
railings, right? They're not
Wait,
full
was that-
walls. We have full visual on him, right? He's
Hold on, was that there?
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
even touch the door.
You put it somewhere else?
Is it supposed to be over there?
Here.
Cause you
Naradrax moves the doors.
Make sure you edit that out.
Changing
Tell
the-
us
Something happens that you don't see.
They'll do it.
that might be relevant to everybody out the door.
We're gonna take that out.
Sorry, what was your question? Line
We
of
gotta
sight,
keep
you
your
said?
credibility high.
Yeah, this is a
There's
railing.
gonna be one
Like, this is
comment,
all
you move the
open,
door.
right? You have full visual on this guy? Or these are.
No, these are
That
railings.
asshole that
Okay.
like
Just
has
yeah.
to pick it.
And they're not, I mean, yeah, for him, it's like Yoru can, Andre over the top rope, just step over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not this is all open otherwise. He doesn't have, he's got maybe 15 feet before his head is hitting the ceiling.
Okay.
He's definitely not gonna just be, I mean, he can fly a little, but he's
Okay,
kind of, he's
so
pretty confined.
Can
I'm
you
glad I'm
repeat?
standing in my own aura right
Sorry,
now.
this is open. To,
Can you
to the
repeat
sky.
what he
broke
said
the whole
again?
fucking ceiling.
Oh, we're supposed to be
Yeah, he broke this whole thing. This is
Is
outside.
it daylight outside? It was, right?
It's dark.
It's dark.
No,
I
it's
think
we're not
it's
talking
the bats.
It's always
And they're
night.
shrouding everything.
Okay.
Can you repeat what he said? Something Dragonfall?
The companions of Dragonfall.
Companions. Oh, he's talking about us?
Are
Yeah, we
you
can.
addressing
Sure.
us?
He asked if we were
I
here
don't
to
know.
feed.
Well, not you. We've been attending to Dragon Ball.
You just heard me shout out to him and.
Okay.
Jay, did you find it?
So I'm gonna say yes, it's us.
Did he disappear?
So,
We definitely encountered
Yes.
some dragon.
Pickles has definitely never had anything to do with dragon.
We were already at new.
You guys go ahead.
Top of the round again?
Guess so.
So we're at 3?
The new guys
Actually,
get
I'm
three.
gonna watch.
Yeah, we're at 3 then.
No, I think we started around because I just went.
I went.
And
No,
then,
this is 3. This is round 3.
That goes to 1 on 2.
yeah, but you had it at 2 last round.
Yeah, it was good. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Does it look hostile?
I've gone.
I mean, are you?
This one
It's an
will
action
be
conversation.
a action skill use. You could make an insight.
Are you at the
But
end?
it will be an action. It's probably important information though.
I don't know if I'm the very last.
I've gone twice already. So if
I'm on 13 and I'm last.
Yeah.
Good old advantage.
That's enough.
This one?
What happened? You shot the dragon? You shot the dragon?
Do you have a charger?
No.
Do you have a charger?
I did not shoot a dragon.
Okay.
I do. It's
I looked at a
So
dragon.
good charger.
Okay. You shot the dragon. Oh, let's do this.
Find that second
I looked at the dragon. Promise.
Let's go, guys. Just join the campaign. Shoot the dragon.
You can use a d20 for more than attacking.
How can I
Not in this
explain it?
group.
The best way that I would explain it would be
Massively threatening.
Well, obviously
As hostile-
it's
yeah.
ancient dragon, so
Right, right.
it's like a
Yeah.
threatening presence.
right.
Does it look like it's immediately just gonna
As
spit at
threatening
you?
as Smog was to Bilbo.
Okay.
So yes, but there wasn't an immediate like
It's-
you have 3
yeah.
seconds and he's biting everybody.
He's not worried, and he's not.
He does not seem
To think we're a threat.
no.
You don't care about it?
You might be underestimating that, but he does not. There is no indication of like I have to be careful.
Last time we
I'm
took the
good with
dragon.
dragons. Don't worry, I'll convince them we're friends.
I can speak Jacon, so you speak the same language.
I'm not hiding, so
I full on persuasion check this dragon.
does it definitely seem to see me? Right there.
Yeah, you can tell the.
I'm not hiding.
Blind sight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just his little eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you comfortable right there? No.
You can have cover against acid, sorta.
I do.
Unfortunately, this whole bottom area is going to be a swimming pool.
All of them is really easy anyway. to find, you know.
That's nice.
Yeah, you still have your moving bonus. Do you? I'll give it to you for free since it's your initiative. Do you relay any of the kind of what you read as his intentions? Like you're not. He's attacking now. Like it's nothing like that, or do you let them? Because you can tell they're all probably trying to judge. You have heard the little bits with why trust Zalner. If there's any chance, usually of like diffusing a situation, Zalner always tries to take that line of attack first.
So
He's gonna be the last one to just. He's gonna be the last one to. Yeah. He'll be the first one when this thing attacks to stand in front of it, but he's gonna be the last one to charge the fucking thing first. He's not gonna do that.
Oh, we just
I'll just.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Just. But doing it rather quickly.
Okay.
And
You're walking backwards.
as I
Shit.
am walking backwards, I'm walking up in the air.
That's cool. How do you do that?
Give me a religion check.
A religion check.
With a little flying thing.
And I just like.
Probably be a
Just
10.
like up
Because I rolled
here.
10.
Yeah, all you guys
Yeah,
that
I'll
are
just put
wearing
them-
wing boots
Yeah, that's fine.
and spell resistance.
Are you? Do
panels
you want to be on
and
top of it, or?
shit,
no, you just fly
Not
it?
really.
Okay.
Just next to it.
Spend all of
But
that
I'm gonna
money
look down
to be using this.
and see what the
I'm
fuck
like,
is
wait a
sparkly.
minute, go ahead.
And I just kind of whisper,
Fuck. It's a dragon shard.
okay.
Okay.
Did you
You.
say?
You.
No, I just I look at you guys
Yeah,
referring to the dragon like, what the fuck?
He wasn't told about the dragon. Well, Steelbrow said it in passing. Hey, the dragon, and then he rolled out.
Hey, don't say you weren't one.
What'd you get?
We're still-
I'm trying to get at least +2 cover,
Yep.
like half cover from breath.
It's.
I think I am.
You have heard of
Damn close if you're not. If you're behind
something very. It's a not a skill, an attribute of a power that you and people like you have that hasn't been, that's been dormant for centuries. When there is a visual effect that accompanies a divine sense. He looks to where the new monk character was, and as he turns his head, if you remember the original Lord of the Rings cartoon, you see like high beams off of his eyes just, and they actually like scour the, they don't scar the floor or anything, it's definitely not the same as the acid effect, but you can actually see two beams just, and you see channels of just white light coming off of his eyes as he's looking. Not sure what it means, but you like, you know, I've heard of, you know, before a paladin used divine sense, like some ancient champion paladin 600 years ago, his eyes would just go complete, yeah, like a complete, you know, Superman's X-ray vision style or something.
It's got headlights.
Yeah, like he's definitely discerning certain levels of information based on the actual physical area that those beams are touching. Everything from, like, if you were burrowed there, he probably would see you there. Right. Disposition, but also the battle master ability of like, are these guys more powerful? That type of thing. Right. Like a full.
I'm smarter than all of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
We can set the bar very high.
Oh, I am making no. I
got it.
I don't want to make sure that he doesn't think that I'm going to grab.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
You're not stealing his
far
pickles.
enough away and still just like.
Pickles, you're on deck.
Justin would be so disappointed that you replaced him that way. He would grab that dragon shard out.
Ooh, dragon shard.
He would hop to the next one, grab the next dragon
They're
shard.
close. It's Hedrick. They're Hedricks.
The clothes?
Or the daughters.
You're not sure who owns it, but they're in the daughter's room.
Okay.
They're on the mannequin in the daughter's room. From what you understand, he doesn't own the box. It's just in his area.
Did it take a bonus action to look?
Free.
Okay. Can I do patient defense again?
What's that? Pick it up,
Can I
is
do
it?
patient defense again?
Okay, yeah.
That gives advantage on saving.
What was it? Meridrax the what?
Corrupt.
Okay.
Corruptor.
Corruptor.
Good name.
He may not be corrupt, but he corrupts things. He's a corruptor.
So far he's been alright.
Which means
You can tell by size, like he's not.
Not trustworthy. Don't trust him.
He's smaller than the blue that you saw from Dragonfall.
Oh, sweet.
He's an ancient, definitely. Like you can tell power level.
Sweet.
Neradrax the corrupt. We apologize for the intrusion. We're only here for the
things that you have.
He says, you know,
We're only here for items in Hedrick's daughter's room. We do not wish to disturb your lair. We'll be out of here as soon as
You
we
will
get.
feast on Hedron.
What do you say?
You will feast on Hedron.
hopefully.
If that's what it takes. And I'm gonna cast a spell, not in a threatening manner, but more of a buff.
Any moving at all, or that's it?
I'm moved right next to,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast a spell, and then I am done.
Pickles.
3 casts.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna hold really still.
Okay.
Just look at Zalner.
There is a. All of you would notice it.
Yeah, I'm like.
His scales look like black metal. They don't look organic.
He's organic.
Of course.
Sorry, what else
This
are you
is an
doing?
ancient Warforged druid.
Whoa.
It's Justin, actually. He's back.
I'll take the dodge action.
Okay, cost.
I'm just gonna hold an action. I guess a heal for. Alrighty, I don't know. I don't feel.
Remember, if you don't use it, you'll lose the slot.
I was
If it's-
stopped then, yeah.
Yeah.
I was stopped.
Okay.
Okay.
How long is the wall for?
I'm gonna see how this plays out before I do anything.
Definitely use it to our advantage if we need to.
Are you using the Undying as well?
Oh,
The
no.
corporeal, aerial.
10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a different transition.
Yeah.
You're still undead. That's my goal, not the ghost.
We'll last all of two.
They're garden.
Okay.
Just, I need deck saves from everybody in the room.
I'm flying.
Yeah, my 8 decks. That's my special.
Yeah, just pull objects.
Are you serious? Heck yeah, not 20.
I think dodge gives you. Yeah, I think anyone dodging does get an advantage on it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20 anyway.
Yeah, you're just. Yeah, the floor isn't. Well, the floor is rumbling, but that's not it's not knocking you prone. There's falling objects.
24.
Made it. It's a DC 12. Well, sorry. It's a DC 14.
Oh, am I getting plus?
If you're standing next to me, you get +4.
Plus 4. Thank
You are within.
15.
Did you make it?
I love
Did
Mo.
you make it because of the
I
aura?
failed without it.
You made it because of the aura? Okay.
So did I.
Yeah, you take no damage if you make it.
That's my only.
So DC 14. April, did you make it? You should.
That's why I'm standing next to you.
That was my only D20.
That's why I'm standing next to
But he's already laying on the ground. We're like, oh, shit.
10.
Not looking up.
12 bludgeoning.
Rock.
Just, yeah, a big ass piece of
One big rock coming.
a stone just hits. And you see, kind of like the way the miniature is standing, just 2 wings come into the chamber. And then you hear, and he smacks his head into the ceiling, trying to like break his head through, and he crests through a little bit. All of you do see
You took some damage?
and his mouth and his frills on the side just start to bubble.
It's a good thing, right?
Ipa,
Yes.
you're up.
Can I use my reaction
Sure.
to say something?
Yeah.
I'll be like, everybody get out of the room!
Did my ready
So I can-
or
You turned away from
whatever
it.
you did?
No, it's on
Not
top.
much point.
And it stuck its head in. And it's like,
Yeah, you can always choose not to take the ready action. I mean, you took it. You can choose not to act upon that.
It appears as if
I would advise no.
Yeah, I would advise-
I mean, he's doing something bad now, but you would have shot
I
him.
wasted my 1 nat 20 on
Yeah.
dex.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen again.
So what do you want to do now? You can hear there is a sense of panic. There is a sense of panic in Zauner's voice when he says, "Get out of the room now."
Are we trying to get it? We don't even know.
His entire frills and mouth is bubbling with like a buildup of acid as his head is peeking through into the room.
So I would have also probably done something like this. I would have probably pointed to the closest door to me, and I'm like, everybody, out of the room. Let's hope it's not a closet.
Just a storage closet.
April, what do you want to do?
Whoever gets there first, I count it.
I am going to.
I don't know if we can all get up, to be honest.
No way.
Another option is everyone get on me.
Everyone attack the dragon all at once.
Get on you.
Well, force us.
This isn't that kind of party.
Are you,
What do you want to do? Quick.
I don't know if it's gonna work with everyone, but
Wall of force us.
let me see.
Those doors are open.
Put it over us, please.
Yeah, you haven't had time to like mess with any doors yet. You've
20?
No, it's 10 feet.
quick.
It would be this.
I'll
So I mean, yeah, we could probably squeeze in.
You get 9 squares.
Out, back
Eight
to
of us.
Click where?
back to
The
Well,
balcony?
plus the shield guardian.
You just want to be up on the balcony for now?
Not wait. Yeah, she's good.
Okay. Yoru.
I don't know.
What do you wanna do?
Can get up there.
You can fix him.
I definitely can't get up there.
Get out of here? I'm not getting out of here.
That's why I'm thinking I might head to the door, but it's.
So
if
we end the round, end next to me at least.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'll try and move towards,
Re- Yeah. Yeah. And then what? You can take the dodge action if you want. It's gonna give you advantage on deck, so. Okay. It's done.
Whether I'm close enough to you.
There's a way to use the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
You don't want to touch the ground.
Dip
Got
a
it.
pinky toe in there.
I'm assuming.
We're not at the very top, but we're like towards the top.
Okay.
There's cover on the stairs there, isn't there?
How big is the
We're
hole?
in the stairwell.
I'm assuming Banish is.
Okay,
He's
so
in a legendary action be like, yeah, fuck you.
if I were against the,
Well, then it
the
doesn't
roof
matter.
here, you'd be able to quite a bit of cover, and wouldn't even be able to.
Right. Yep. You done? It's on there.
We're at 3 now, right, for the dice?
Yeah.
Sorry, we are.
So are you saying to telling everybody stay on you?
Yeah. Because like when I'm in this situation, like I don't think we can all get out. Is the issue. That's me. If you go, that's fine.
Well, I don't want to. If you counter me by saying like stay on me, I'm like, I'll trust. So basically, just put me right.
I can make it to that door on the right side.
I can make it to the door.
I don't know what's
I just
behind the
don't
door.
think I can. Yeah, I can get it to the door.
I'm
So
trying-
we can open it and like maybe a couple
So
steps in. But
you can move, just stay within a certain range from me, so I can move to you.
What are you gonna do?
if I was going to move, I'd be double moving. I'm trying to get out of the room.
Well,
So if you
okay,
say
so
stay,
don't-
if you
I
say
mean-
stay, then
What do you want to do?
not die.
Well, let me ask you this, Richie. The way that he's looking in, if we're up like where, Jesus, this, I mean, is that in range of breath?
Yeah. You would know he shoots in a line.
So he could just aim it that way.
His line will cover about this far.
Okay.
So it's like 100 foot, almost 100-foot line.
Okay.
So it covers a lot.
So really, we should like the best thing to do would be spread out.
Right.
Right, yeah, it's a line. But he'll point the line wherever. You think, right now, like he had asked, it's, for this round at least, his head only has a small hole, so like he's thinking about going up in the ceiling. He's gonna knock the whole ceiling down. It's gonna be open space next round.
I gotta try it. Since
Same thing he did here. This is open.
Got it.
There's no roof anymore on this whole part.
let's hope the door's open. So I'm gonna that door that's closest to me.
Okay.
When it's next to me.
Move to it. See if I can open it and get as far into it as I can.
Bash
Okay.
that fucking
I think you've run the dungeon enough times. When you're going towards the main wizard boss, Shadowfang Keep. It's just like you're inside, but you're like just going up
Yeah,
those
yeah,
little spiral,
yeah.
stones. That's what it is. Like it's just you don't see any more than like 2 steps ahead of you, and it's just a spiral.
I want to get
You're-
the door
you're on the
open
interior,
and move it as
though.
far as I can to make room for people.
Yeah, you're on the interior of this spiral staircase system that goes.
Okay.
It's 35 to the door, so then 25.
Just-
I don't know if I have, how much movement to lose just opening the door. Like 5
Just your bonus action.
bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so you definitely want to be in there, right?
yeah, I want to be up. I want
Okay,
to
yeah,
cover,
yeah.
and I want to make room for anybody else
Yeah.
to be
There's
running
30
my way.
Other than Ipa, maybe the new guy, new girl, depending on how adept acrobatic she is. It's probably going to be single file. Like it's
Oh,
narrow,
I
yeah.
assume
It's narrow
that's-
enough.
that's
Nobody's
why I
going to
was
pass
trying
you.
to get-
Ipa, literally, you've seen her crawl under your legs.
Andy,
But
have you gone this
We
round?
play London Bridges with you.
Have you gone this round?
yeah, you're entirely encased in like a tower, so it's not like open spiral staircase. And the stairs are as wide as this kitchen table, and they just spiral up as far as you like, for a while.
Yeah, I figured if you do your thing, then you're good. But if
it's Jay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Pretty much either you tell me to do something right now, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm worried about the breath and the roof.
Savine.
I'm
If
not
it's a
sure which
line, we
one
should
of you
spread
is
out.
me. Okay. How tall is the ceiling in there once I get in there?
Is it J1?
Can I move over people with my boots? Or is it like cramped?
No, yeah, it's pretty cramped.
You have to wear
Okay, you're
boots.
gonna have to duck Yoru. It's like 6.5 feet above, like high. Yeah.
Can I acrobatics to get past him?
Sure. Yeah, you can make the roll.
20? Not natural.
Okay. He's gonna try and like Ninja Warrior over your head, allowing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't be flying anymore.
Okay.
If it didn't look like,
Yeah, no,
if it didn't
yeah.
look like an attack, yes.
No. There's a point where he's like,
This new person that said that they're like, and all of a sudden,
yeah. There's a point where his foot like catapults off your backpack and pulls off of your shoulders.
So 65 feet.
You'd make it to a landing at about 50 feet,
Okay.
and then the stairs continue up past that.
What's at the landing?
A door.
the dragon.
A door
Just
going
another door?
towards you. Like that way towards the complex. Doesn't make sense from what you remember seeing. Going out to the same side where the bridge was. Where Ryan is sitting is where the bridge was that you came into this door.
Right. But
Yeah.
the door goes in the door.
The door goes that way. Yep. And there's a small landing with a door right there, and then the stairs keep going
I
up.
shouldn't say I was going up there. I just don't want the ceiling to fall on me and a dragon to breathe on.
Okay, I'll get up to that landing and then come back down 15 feet. I don't want to, well, as far as I don't want to be in the way.
Okay.
But I'm going to head back down.
Do you go before the dragon next turn?
Got it. You could say something simple.
Hopefully.
There's a landing and a door that heads out. You know,
The way he explains it to the same side that
From the
the
dragon?
yeah, from
the way
yes,
that the bridge was. Yeah.
same way that the bridge.
Okay, that's good to know.
Ken. That's it, right?
Yep.
Kendrick.
Before the dragon goes, drop the wall for us.
So I'm gonna move there, and so I don't know how specific you have to be with the ready. I mean, I know how it works, but you have to say like
What
a
do you-
specific action.
what would you
I'm
like to
ready
do?
A wall of force, right? When there's two things that are gonna happen, possibly. Ceiling's gonna come down, or a breath weapon, or both. Can I say either one, or do I have to be specific with it?
When imminent danger
I would
comes
think
our
you would
way, how
want-
do you?
I don't think you could be equally prepared for either some acid to come out of this fucker's mouth or the ceiling to start to collapse.
The only problem is if neither one of those things
And this
happens,
is
then
fine,
the
yeah,
wall.
yeah. But, like, he veered up with his mouth. That's what.
It's bubbling.
Yeah,
out.
he's bubbling acid in his mouth.
So yeah,
He's not getting ready
if
to.
something's coming down on us, I wanna encase us four in a wall force. Is that good enough, or do I need to be more specific?
That's fine. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Pickles.
Always looking on the bright side.
What's that?
Can I see that from the outside?
Awful good talented.
You can see the dragon's head pop out of this little hole in whatever's left of the wall of the bulk of the castle.
But I don't see what he just, that whole,
Yeah, he melted the connector, which was essentially stairs. The tower that they are in fell down below the cliff face. There's a major plateau that the castle is on. The tower just fell.
I would consider that a hostile action.
so do I take that survivable?
Is it
We took the elevator
survivable?
down to the dragon's lair. We can now
Because
just
if I know
walk
they're all
out,
there
get the
and they-
box, and we can.
You know for sure who was there when you last remember. You don't think the whole group is.
I don't know what we're doing,
Is it survivable?
I think fly.
They could survive it. Like a commoner wouldn't be able to.
What's up with these guys?
but we?
Well, yeah.
Are they munching on dragon butter? We're gonna roll some damage.
In there.
Don't get ahead of them.
I'm small.
Hey, you still get maximal heals.
So who do you
Make it
think
dex.
went in there?
I know Randy went in there, right?
You know for sure Randy's in there. Zandler.
I don't remember if I noticed anybody else go in before I took off.
I guess you just don't know.
Do you want to
And I
guess?
knew Rhea was down there, right?
Do you want to guess at who else you think is there? I'm asking
Well,
you.
no, I wouldn't have
Okay.
any idea.
From what you would bet your life on, Randy just went down alone in the tower. Is down there. He's the only one that you're certain was in there.
That guy.
Now we can actually.
You're asking, obviously you're asking multiple, you're asking multiple questions.
Paladin left us in
One of them is, could he survive that? It definitely a hero. You know, it's a heroic
He's been
thing.
to the plane of a bar and back.
You, from what
It's
was
just like a collapsed tower.
explained initially of the layout of the place, you might venture to guess where he's going.
I'm taking the shortcut to
He's
Dragonlair.
yeah, he's going down to the like.
You had
all
a pair
part
of
of the
boots
plan.
on, right? You did have a pair of boots on or no?
What do you want to do? Quick.
Boots? Did you have a pair of boots?
You're also 25 feet from crossing the threshold that the dragon
You
cannot
have a
cross.
pair?
You're staring at lion guardians on the bridge.
I will go beyond that.
You actually can hear like stone breaking.
I want to go past that. I want to get to safety.
You're gonna cross?
Well,
Okay.
remember, past the bridge, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, you're
No, but
gonna stay on the
the
bridge though?
lines.
You're just gonna pass the
They
lines.
can't, where he can't. pass.
Okay. You're kind of in where you first interacted with them. You're kind of in like you broke the threshold of the first 2 or 3. The way I explained it was in Run Atreyu Run from Neverending Story, like crossing that. And all the stone, the lions kind of break a little bit. They're not fully petrified, but their flesh
And I see the
still
dragon's
looks
face
stone.
poking out of the building.
Yeah, and the well, dragon is now looking down, and you just see just a Coke can just falling, just falling.
Full dragon is just the head.
No.
How was she looking? How are you? How much did you wait from it?
She's
Seen
her.
No,
She's on the bridge.
She's on the bridge. She's not.
She's out
You saw the tower
there.
fall.
She's where not far from where Steelbrow dropped you
So,
off.
the dragon's head was in the tower, so when the dragon fell, when the tower fell, did it take the dragon's head with it?
It did not.
The bridge is up from where we're at.
Guillotine it.
Take back.
Like we came from the bridge.
No, it's almost it's up. It's lined up with this.
So
It's level.
We don't know what's on there, right? Like where I'm at right now, do I know what's on the next level? or no?
Below you?
Yes.
Where are those?
Probably. Yeah, lower levels of the castle. You're still in the castle.
Is it a foregone conclusion that the dragon's gonna be this? I'm gonna yell this anymore. I'm
So
fucking
who?
on up. Look, you didn't get shit.
What do you? Sorry.
What else can I see after I pass?
Bridge, lines, bats, and the fallen tower.
He doesn't have remaining action left, but you do know. However, I would out of game explain legendary actions. You know that very powerful creatures are able to act very efficiently, right? They get to go yeah. He looks like the dragon looks like he is gearing to start flying down. Like he's starting to make his way off the edge of the building to go down.
So what do you want to do?
Think we can take him?
Following the tower.
We fall?
Following the tower.
Yeah.
He's a very fit.
That's it.
If I'm still alive,
I got some
I'm a
answers for
monk.
you.
You're
You're fine.
Squishy.
You get to reduce falling damage.
you're chilling in his
True.
bubble, right? You have it right. Wall of forces up still. Yeah.
It depends on what kind of damage it ends up being. It's really.
Alright.
Falling damage should I take care of.
You heard.
Tower fall.
You think you?
shit come up.
Yeah, yeah,
Dex
yeah.
save, I couldn't
So-
do none.
Are the vampires are loose now? Are they doing anything, or they
You
haven't?
don't have
I
four.
think we got skipped this round, honestly.
You are shawl.
Yeah.
No,
gotta
there's like
remember
a
that shit.
level of.
Or are they just?
Oh, plus-
shit.
I was just talking about that, but yours is also a +4. So +8.
Reverence.
That works on saving throws.
It's.
So that's bad for us.
So they're not.
Well,
They just look. Yeah, they're just staring at
Affects
you.
our savings,
My
but
aura,
also
my
that's-
aura.
So
They're not
and then
stupid,
this
they're
wall,
just
this
cat
wall is
cats.
basically destroyed over here.
It's outside.
But we
Dragon's
don't. So we don't get
Correct,
a bonus
facing
save
down.
Yes.
for saving
So
throws
this
as
is
well?
basically all the
Not a-
hole
not a
now, from
bonus,
like if I'm
but
looking
it's back.
through here.
Yep, that's you're looking at the edge of a,
What's the DC?
like
So it's good
a
for us
plateau,
to land spells?
and you can see the bridge that you crossed
I
going
missed
If you're trying to
across
make a
to,
save,
like,
then yeah.
over
you're
Ryan's shoulder to the landing where Steelbrow teleported.
And I saw them, or I can see them down there.
There is no longer a tower there that they were in. That's gone.
That way. Alright, so I don't know if it's possible, but what I want to do is basically have my guardian grab me and
But he's got a little army, bro.
run to the edge and ready action to jump onto the dragon if it drops.
You're gonna.
You want to jump onto the dragon and ride the dragon down?
Yes. Well, no, I'm gonna jump like with my golem. My golem's gonna not necessarily ride the dragon, just jump after. I want to be behind. I don't necessarily need to be riding the dragon. I'm gonna cast Featherfall if it's depending on the distance. I just want.
He can pull out different.
But if shit's gonna happen,
Okay.
Edit out all this noise.
Okay, yeah. You,
It's just not gonna put any.
Ipa.
This is a normal.
You think Lucas Shield Guardian grab you though?
Yeah. I mean, he's got my little chest.
The dragon takes its legendary and just. And then just dives.
He died?
And right behind it,
Legendary action to kill himself.
you see a shield guardian holding Stod. And just jumps off after the dragon. Just jumps off out of the castle.
Wait, so we were fighting.
You got to fall.
Dude, we have to fight, dude. We don't really have
Yeah.
a choice, man.
I mean,
Buried.
Buried?
Yes.
What's this? It's buried damage.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Buried damage.
Okay, how are we gonna help you guys?
April, since I almost killed them, can you give me some snacks?
No.
Why do you?
Hey, with all that, with all that ruckus,
That's true.
with all that ruckus that just came in, can we kind of like
That's why he almost killed you instead of killed you.
put together what happened without seeing all of it, or
Yes.
so we know that they went down? Kind of have a general idea of where they're at.
you saw the tin can fall.
Yeah. Yeah, it went down, and about now, like 12 seconds later, you just hear. And the dragon's gone. He flew down after them. You're like, yeah, that thing hit the ground. X amount of. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
You, however, and everyone in the bubble think
I was not here. when
you guys know exactly who was in the tower.
I didn't have it written down.
April's, she just knows it was Zelda, but you know it was the monk, and then you know that
Buy stuff because they were cheap. They were cheap.
the goblin left.
It's only got for 50 or 100 gold.
So I assume we all got one then, because I missed that session.
We all talked about the feather tokens. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so, okay. That was one of the ones when I was gone, so I never had it written down.
Yeah, we would have them too. I mean, they were cheap.
Let's take a 3-minute break,
No.
and then we're gonna re-roll initiative, because everything is very different.
But all my drill.
Very different than.
The group is separated.
Taking a break.
They're buried under rubble, suffocating right now.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Oh, I'm not saying
You
that.
melted the building.
You're on the bridge. He's jumping after them.
Yeah, I see.
The dragon's going after them, and Riyadh and the rest are still here.
And I don't have any idea what's happening.
Oh no, you know the tower. Yeah, you know everything
I
now.
don't know what, I don't know what vehicle's there.
I always fall butt up.
You see Riyadh.
His butt cheeks sticking out just.
Oh, I can see?
There's no wall there anymore. You see
I
Riyadh,
think of it.
Cost, and the bugbear. Huh? They're just, you know they're in a bubble.
We're prepping inside a bubble.
You know, again, that awareness. You're not near anybody else.
Can't read
What happened to those
Like the
guys?
rest of the group is very separate.
Are they still alive, those guys?
But there's how many down? 3? Going down?
Well,
Breathe out your nose or breathe out of your mouth?
Oh, he jumped off.
3, but you don't see Stott. You don't hear Stott up on the ledge anymore.
Do I have an
Wait,
idea?
they would be able to
of
see up there?
Actually, you would.
How,
Stott's not up there.
You
On the
could
ba-
see if
he's- he
he's
well, I
left-
saw him go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went out towards the bridge.
Okay. Do I know like how
He did?
like how thick is this floor that we're on?
3 C's.
Any idea?
Yeah.
4 feet.
To just open and drop down to where they're at, kind of deal.
Oh no, they're nowhere near you. You're just going into the castle.
I'm trying to picture like where we're at compared to where that is. So they're over here.
So here's the.
Tower.
Imagine like a big fucking cigar. It's a pillar, right? The cigar is 500 feet tall. On the top of the cigar, a castle sits.
Okay.
multiple levels.
Okay.
You're here. Directly.
That's where this is. Right?
That's this.
Okay.
Directly under you is Moore Castle.
Okay.
Hanging off of this cigar
It's like a
were
side
little
door.
cigars hanging on the side of it like towers.
Like this.
Those towers fell
Sideways towers.
So there's like
All
there's just
the way
stairwells, right?
down.
So they fell into that darkness that we were looking down past the bridge.
They fell into Khyber.
If anything,
Down.
So they fell into that darkness that we were looking down past the bridge.
They fell into Khyber.
if anything,
Down.
So they fell into that darkness that we were looking down past the bridge.
They fell into Khyber.